So before we start, I must advertise. I have the greatest satisfaction in the world, and do you want some? And then, it says, even though I don't want, even though I don't have a physical eye, because I mean, even though I don't have a physical eye, but I can see all the phenomena of the past, present, future directly. Yeah. Okay. Then this one I read before a long time ago. I read? Huh?
I think this.
Oh, what? Which one? Oh, yes. So, yeah. Because sentient beings don't love me, so that's why I love them most. Not finished writing, but I do have, but not finished writing. This one I say. Maybe this I read another day. Here. Shasamaha. That's 6 syllables of clairvoyance, 6 clairvoyance. But it's unbelievable powerful. By saying this mantra, after 50 days, all the heavy nigdamas collected in the past get totally purified. So it's unbelievable. In Solar Combo, it's carved on the rocks everywhere. I mean, not every rock, but I mean, near the road, mostly near the road, so the people can go around. Very common, this Raja Samaha. So that's good to have in the house, in your rooms, outside the walls, in the rooms. So people, they come and go, families, so they can always see families and outside people. So they always get purified. All the heavy nigdamas collected in the past all get purified. Very, very, very important. So, says, do you know who's you? Says, do you know who's you? Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, motivation. I think my most dear, most precious, most kind, wish fulfilling. Yeah, so the students and friends and father, mother, sentient brothers, sisters, so forth, all the sentient beings. Then, oh yeah. Then and aim here they're teaching the lojong, but you see all the thing, foundation for the lojong is what causes the lojong only natural practice and to be strong lojong, thought transformation. So that means even you, not only suffering, you realize when you discomfort or problem, you realize the path to enlightenment, the ultimate happiness, fearless happiness, you see, for sentient beings. That means you use even the problems, you have unhappiness, you use for the happiness of sentient beings. Sentient beings not only just somebody whom we love or only just parents or somebody, not that. Every single hell beings, every single hungry ghost could not find food and drink even for 10,000 years. Every single animal, every single ant, there are how many thousands of ants in the scientists say? Oh, every single mosquito. So they're looking for their happiness. He says, oh, the mother. He said the mother mosquito, not father, not male, female. That to lay eggs or something, need blood. Oh, so that's what I heard. And, oh, look at you. Then that time you get angry or you get compassion. You can check your mind. That's the time to examine your Dharma practice. What do you mean? That time can be very interesting. Similar when somebody scolds you or show anger or say something to you, some looking you down or disrespect you, or you give tea or water or something to the person doesn't say thank you, then you also get upset. You see, anything there, you see. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So that's so kind to show you are practicing Dharma or not that time. Practicing, you're really practicing Dharma or not, then you can see that time. Other, how many prayers you recite, mantra recite, how many retreats you have done, but that time, you can see your mind, anger or compassion, or patience, or general patience, or forgiveness. Compassion, you see, you use that passion, compassion. Oh, then you see, you feel kindness with the mosquitoes. Oh, coming there. Oh, that usual people battering, angry, want to crush, want to kill. So then you see, you can see, whether you practice Dharma or not that time, and how much Dharma practice you do. See how much you can dedicate for something. It's very, very clear. That time you can see your mind very clear. Whether you practice Dharma or not, the real time. The real time. When somebody angry to you, when somebody abuses to you, many ways. Put down you. So, that's the real time. So, other ones. Because I say so. Selingba, Lama Tesh's guru, from whom we received complete teaching of Bodhicitta. And when you hear the guru, he stands up, tears come out because of incredible devotion. So, Lama Selingba said today, but this quotation will come more. So, obstacles are Gijij Kurma means all the obstacles, all the bad, unfavorable things for common people, ordinary people, obstacle, disturbing things, you see, undesirable things. All are Gijij Kurma means it's all persuade, it's all advanced, it's all persuading to practice the virtue. It's all persuading for you to practice the virtue. Gejui Koma. They all are persuading you to practice the virtue. That's Lama Selingpa said. And then Gautama Geshe Kara Gomchung, Gautama Geshe Kara said it's all virtuous friend, Gevishinya, virtuous friend, all those, your virtues. Like the anger, like the who gets angry to you, is a practical teacher of patience, practical guru of patience. So means Buddha taught subject guru, subject Buddha guru taught, but then you need to practice patience with somebody. So you need, because there's 6 parameters, 10 parameters, 6 parameters, parameter of patience. You need complete that in order to achieve enlightenment for sentient being, to liberate the numberless sentient beings from ocean sometimes and bring everyone to peerless happiness and Buddhahood. So therefore, you need kasa. Therefore, you need to practice the parameter of patience. So you need to practice with somebody. So, they explain. So, while they are friends, while they are, strangers, it's the only whom you call enemy, because you label enemy with the anger. That's the only one who makes you to put it in practice. Patience is a teachings what you say. Then that makes to overcome anger. Then complete the parameter of patience. Then you see, then that person, that whom we call enemy, gives you enlightenment. Then Buddha would say the numberless qualities. Buddha's holy body, holy spiritual mind, all the path, ordinary Bodhisattva, I have Bodhisattva, called like 9, 10, 9, line 8, 9, 10. Bodhisattva also like Buddha. For us like ordinary being, Buddha. What called they can manifest a million, zillion, trillion, I don't know, many trillion holy body can transform. More, 8, 9, 10, offering to the Buddhas and the prostrations, the sentient beings, so many people. 11 things they can do. 11 things. So for us, the Buddha. Okay? So all that. What did you say? I forget. What did you say? Yeah. So they come from all come from, received from this, whom you call enemy, who is anger. So the kindness is like sky. Kindness is the, whom you call enemy, the kindness of that person is like limitless sky. That you have to know that. You have to feel that. So you see, even somebody give you $100,000, you would feel that. That you kind of very deep in your heart. You don't feel that. Maybe eating is good, kind, but not that much deep. Feeling kind. So like that. You have to know that. You have to discover that. Wow. So, the meaning is Bodhisattva, you see. So I tell you, maybe I tell you this. The meaning is this. If you get angry with this present situation, whether it's small, you see, if you get angry with this present situation, because it causes, you see, it disturbs my mind or causes unpleasant. So because that, you get angry with this present situation. Then why not stop the anger itself? Because it's the cause of the hell realm. Use the logic. How Bodhisattva send the devil. How use? You have to stop then why not stop the anger? Because it's the cause of the hell. You'd be born in hell, suffer for eons. You see. That, you see. I wrote long letter to, how many pages?
How many pages? 12, 13, 14.
So to, the boards, India rule, and blah, 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 blah. So, basically following motivation is mistakes, ignorance and attachment, self-attachment. then day and night all. So, so I'm sending a long letter for the showing what the FPMT is and I mean all things. So anyway, yeah. So so they can cut down the crane. So much they come every day. So yeah. So I thought to use this quotation at the end. You know, but yeah. So that's another one. This one. Now you understand. This is so important, very logical. You don't want to be born in hell, of course. Then you recover with the cause of the hell, anger that you can now. It's so logical. So with small thing you get angry because it disturbs you. You don't like it. Oh, you're angry. So then you see, if so, then you have to stop the anger because you're going to cause people the heavy suffering, hell. You see, that's one method of practicing patience. Incredible, logical. You see. So then, Chendzekiti, Parmananda Chendzekiti mentioned also, I don't remember the words, people here, I don't know the words. Then it will take time. So think the mistake is by delusion, not the person. Don't think of the person. By delusion, a person's wrong concept, mistakes by the delusion, not the person. So that it helps. So that it helps. He said that, but around this year, this time, thought came in my mind. So somebody will complain so much. The people complain so much. It's okay. You see, then you think. Then I think it's a due to ignorance. Before the person was told black and all that wrong, but now, see, this is the mistake of the ignorance. This is due to the person that this is why, because it's ignorant. So when you think that, then you see it allows one person is under control of ignorance, no freedom at all. So makes to drives. It doesn't mean I have a right to compassion, but that thing that way makes to opportunity to rise compassion to the person. You don't get angry, so you rise. It causes rise compassion to the person. You see, like that. So like that, how you can bring peace in the world is like that. I'm talking about one person, but that helps. If everyone to pray, then can help bring the peace in the world. That's practical. That's very practical. Something you can do. Yeah. So the other thing, world peace all the time. That's the words. If you're doing meetings, world peace, then you see yourself don't practice. So it's for the anger. Whatever happens, something dislike, small dislike, the anger. So see. Yeah, so the thought transformations, so this, what is Christian Deva said, so important. That was my experience. So then I saw a letter of what Chintakita said. I did write down the note before, but I didn't remember. So anyway, it's like that. So you don't get angry, but you say, this is due to ignorance. So then, the anger is not there. This is the same person, ignorance. Then you see the great opportunity to rise to compassion. Oh, I saw that. Ah. Okay, so yeah, so don't let any happiness with it. Even you have happiness, but you dedicate for sentient being, because you utilize the path to enlightenment, for sentient being to enlighten. That's right. I mean, so I can. I think I did. Benjamin Shakteshri. I think Lama, great, incredible, highly attentive yogi from Tibet. I think I mentioned before. I went through that. But yeah, maybe I just said words anyway. If you're happy, dedicate your happiness to collect merit. Then there was tosunga. Pendananga 강하죠. May they receive skies of happiness, peace, panacea, happiness, panacea. That. Do not kunji do. If you are suffering, take it. All the sentiment suffering. Don't doubt the camera. May the oceans of suffering be drowned. So that means, you see, only your happiness, then you dedicate it to numberless helpless, numberless anchors, numberless imam, numberless surabi, numberless asura, numberless individuals. Dedicate to everyone. You give your happiness. So whatever pleasure you have. Nice place, nice food, whatever, music, whatever, or anything. You dedicate. Awesome. So you collect merit. In that way, you collect merit. Merit like skies merit, or more than skies merit. Merit you collect. Then what's going on? So that means to every sentient being, not only whom you love, no, every sentient being. You see? Yeah. Enemy, friend, danger, all sentient beings die, including that. So, okay, so pendant nanga consciousness, for each sentient being, receive skies of happiness, peace. Like that. The prayer like that. Wow, amazing. Pendant nanga consciousness. Do not kunji. So if you are suffering with some problem, kunji dungaku. So you take all the sentiment suffering. So, see, not as a burden, as ornaments, See, or the ornaments are heavy, even though very, very heavy, but it's an ornament and you're enjoying, you see? So, take it all the suffering when you don't. So you take suffering from everyone. So, the one just become shows. And the matter, ocean suffering of each enemy be drowned. All that. It's incredible practice. Wow. So you think that if you have cancer, doctor says you have cancer, doctor says something, incurable this, wow, you think that, wow. You are alive because most many people dedicated for sentient beings. Live the life for sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. Otherwise, you use the life like duster. Let's say teach you paper. you know, killing the kaka pipi and, killing things. So your life is used like that. But now here, wow, cause of enlightenment, and the cause of enlightenment all things. Cause to enlightenment, liberated numbers from options, some type of stuff, bring to enlightenment. Wow. It's like kaka become gold. Kaka become gold. So kind of, become diamond or something like that. It's an incredible life, so happiness. So if you think that real the benefits, but as I said, as Nagarjuna said, dual talent. You see, after the Donglen practice, then he said that after the dedication, Sadachita medal may be enjoyed, completely used by sentient being without any resistance. Like they have to use earth, water, fire, wind, medicine, wood and fire, forest, and all like that. You see, then after the dawn, and cherishing sentient beings, then benefits, you see. All that. You collect, by reciting the prayer, you collect merit more than sky. You have to know that. The benefit it went afterwards. So because sentient beings didn't come. Sentient beings didn't limitless, numberless. So sentient beings numberless. So you can collect so many times, more than skies of merit. Then you see, incredible, that makes your life incredible happen, No space for depression. No space in your heart, in your mind, in your brain, or I don't know, brain or heart. So according to West, is a brain. Everything is brain, this physical thing. But in the you see, no depression in the heart. So you see, as I said, anger rises not from brain, from the heart. Compassion rises not brain, from the heart. Attachment rises not brain, from the heart. Subject not from brain, from the heart. Not the bumping heart, this heart here. Or you get angry if you can recognize. When you rise compassion, so that heart, not the bumping heart. No space for depression at all. Life is so happiest. Day, night, all time. You can enjoy that, just enjoy it all the time. You can do all the time. While you're walking the beach, while you're jogging, while you're eating, you can do that. So it doesn't need always all time shine room, doesn't it? You don't sit like this. So you can do it by laying down. Yeah. So I see. If somebody is in prison, yes, you can do that. Incredible. That makes life so close to enlightenment. Prison sometimes close. What happiness you create. Wow. So that doesn't make in prison. So you see, there's not the mind, physical body. You don't feel prison, but you have incredible opportunities to cause happiness. So therefore to know Dharma, so important, so it's helpful, so helpful. Yeah, so so motivated, yeah. So I must free the numberless. Purpose of my life is to so not just to me to achieve even ultimate happiness, liberation or something, not that. Or then to benefit others, then to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring them to Buddhahood. Total cessation of obscuration, grossal, completion realization, all that, all sangye. So, that for to do that without any ignorance or you need fully known mind omniscience to that, perfect power and combat, nothing more to develop compassion, but complete compassion. To every sentient being, every tiniest insect, whether it's a physical body or not, it's everyone. So therefore, they need to change. Therefore, they're going to listen to the teachings. So now we will start. There are some subjects. So I want to say, last time did a quotation, I should repeat. Those things Jabale. From Buddha said, kingdom concentration. Those things Jabale. Buddha said, te eat. Te means by that, by it. Eat. Eat, no, IT eat. It's not saying eat momo or eat pizza or, no, not that. Sorry, it's not that now. Not this time. Eat means next come that you're going to do, or next come that you're doing now, or eat means that. Ti mingawa kundu komshin. Diva tears, the first one. Tears, then that means that the grammar they are about going to or engage, or you're engaging now, or that one. Any grammar with the words behind. Okay. Te mingawa kundu komshin. So always makes it to be habituated with that negative karma. Always makes it to habituated. Devotees, then, you see, become so, become so close. Mind is so close to that. Devotee. The person, then Diva means very close. Very close. Not distant, so close. So here in the karma, so become close to that. So devotee. Chirya mingawala ten. Again, you depend on negative karma, so future. Chirya mingawala ten. Mingawala che. Engage in non-virtue. So we depend on non-virtue again, they engage in non-virtue again. So again, I think it refers to all three, depend on non-virtue, engage in non-virtue. And then you follow the non-virtue. You get born following that non-virtue, or that non-virtue. That is incredible teaching. Such excellent teaching is included this about karma. So it makes your future life so, future life not one, hundreds, thousands, millions, so difficult, so get habituated in that thing. I can, so makes even more difficult future lives, so difficult. So you see, even somebody met Dharma, but think Dharma is good, but you can't practice. Because your mind so habituated in negative karma, killing, stealing, all that. That's what you call then kata, telling lie, all that. So life is so caught in that. So difficult. So can't stop immediately, can't stop. So the world is full like this. You can see many people. You can relate to yourself to many people with negative karma. So difficult to control. Oh, even though it's no good. But even by missing that, but you can't stop immediately. So you get so involved that, you see, so much involved. So much, how do I have to say, energy will become so, as I said, big stone, you see, from the mountain coming down, so easy, like waterfall. Then going up, the water going up, so difficult. The big stone going up, going from down up, so difficult. All like that. But virtuous actions like that, so difficult. So all of that, see? Yeah, example that even who met Dharma, but who heard Dharma, who heard Dharma, things not bad, but no choice, Yeah, it's like a shower or the light there, waterfall. It's so difficult to practice, to abandon cause of suffering. Even you know best, but still difficult. So difficult. You find it so difficult to abandon. And then practice Dharma. So difficult. This happens. Or even those who know Dharma, who receive Dharma, yeah, so not really. Then you see, then blocks the realizations. Then if you have realization, you see, even how many teachings you heard, Sutta Tantra, many years from His Holiness, from great Lamas who have all qualities to reveal the path. They're rare in the world to find. But you see, but you see, could not have any realization. All the mind is empty. So sad. So then, all this happens. So habituation, you see, in the negative karma. Then each time you engage in negative karma, then all these, what Buddha said, all these four things. So that makes habituated, each time, then habituated for so many years, so many future years, hundred or the million, 100,000, millions, so difficult. So when you're born animal, what you can do, So if you're born tiger, you have to eat a living animal. Those deer, people living the deer have nothing to harm. They don't even crow. Like the cat have, like the tigers have. That all. And they don't have big teeth, all like that. They don't have. Zebras, their body is very big, but attract. Anyway, so we have to eat animal, like living animal. We ate numberless times. We were born tiger numberless. We ate all sentient things in different animals in numberless times. We ate already. So we don't remember. So this is very scary. Not just one life, but numberless times. So it's like that. Yeah. Then we are born with snakes. We have to crawl and eat the mouse and all the animals. Different sizes of the snake. Well, Papa, the big cows or the goats, big animals, then they eat swallow. Papa, but one time I saw in the iPad, he swallowed the goat, her, then it spit it out after some time. I don't know. But of course the goat is dead. The hands like this, but it's spit out. But the eggs, they eat, the snakes, they eat eggs. Then I see later maybe the cover and then turned it blue, then spit out. I saw that, yeah. So, yeah. So only what fits in the goes down, I think. Anyway, so we did numberless times. All these animals. We were born numberless times, mosquito. We were born numberless times, mosquito, and drank blood or all sentiments. All sentiments blood we drank. Born as mosquito, so numberless times we did that. So I think this says I think that one comes around, not every time, but yeah. But I drank this mosquito's blood. I drank, from beginner's to birth. I drank blood from this mosquito. Born as mosquito and drank sentient beings, all sentient beings, not one sentient being, blood from the beginner's to birth. So that means if it's all collected, there will be more than ocean, more than sky. That, so you think it then ate meat, drank blood, ate meat, and then maybe not as a mosquito, but other type of being. So ate meat. The mosquito is a different life than ate meat, ate bones, or number of times, So I think, so therefore this tiny blood for the mosquito is nothing. So I start to think like that, you see. So to hopefully to general compassion. Oh, it's coming, it means suffering. That means suffering noise. So it's a mission, so need something. That, so. Yeah, something, when you suffer, you tell people or office or, you complain or you similar. So. Okay, so sorry, I got to expand it, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, so I start subject, yeah, that's right. So now one thing is very important, is, as I have been in the quotation a few times, habituated. Worst thing, habituated. Then that means to do, that means to engage again, this life, then that makes the next life to engage again, a million, the trillion, life makes more difficult. Then to practice Dharma. Even in Dharma to practice, can't practice Dharma. Then the contemplate that. Then you suffer in some side from beginning as rebirth, we suffer, but again like that. Then you see you cheat yourself. Nobody cheat. You cheat yourself. So following selfish thought, following attachment. That's sorry. All the concern. You cheat yourself. Oh, so that's very important. Habit, good habit. So scary, unbelievably scary. Habit. Oh, that's very, very important to understand, to know that. So we should get the habit of the virtue. Here, the perfectly following Guru, sing the Buddha in the devotion, or the mind and the I follow the advice of perfectly following. Then you announce Buddha is the right view. There's without Tantra. We should be habit in that. Like six parameters. Patience. We habituate in that. Patience. Those who can practice patience, then got habituation. More and more. Those who don't practice patience, that is so easy to get. They don't remember patience in the time. Then destroy everything. All the virtues that you all wear hard, travel wrong way to meet Dharma, to listen. Then practice it. Let's collect merit. After, it's very much money. And then you see, then practice patience. Then destroy all the merits. So as I think I read yesterday, I remember that what Losang Tembejan, the great Lama, mentioned. Request generous, you see. Because burning the anger, then destroy the merits, destroy the life of merits, destroy. Then I request generously to put off this anger flame. She was generous. So anyway, so what did I say? So killing, then stealing, then there's sexual misconduct, then alcohol, the 10 life. I mean, the 10 non-virtues, example, I'm making example. The being laziness and sleep and many things, you can habituate to that. So I'm telling to myself, so getting so much sleep, so much sleeping. So okay, so like that. You get habituated, worse and worse, and not talking this life, future lives. It affects. If you're not careful, it affects. You have to know that. You have to have that awareness all the time. Affects, bad effects. You see, to not achieve enlightenment, to not achieve even liberation, is to not achieve even higher birth. So next life, so laziness. kind of like virtue, practice morality, all that things. Okay, so that's very important. The habit, to not get a wrong habit. Then get into that positive habit. This, even you can't do much emptiness, but bodhicitta there, especially. Or habit, to get habit as much as possible. That's so important. Okay. Then came out the. Yeah, I was going to read. Yeah. So I was going to explain in time. So 미상 풍보 카체비 풍들 침비도 자고 랭의 진을 마게니 뇨톤의 시당고 준제의 제바 타위네 롱리 기심 티무고 드르다니 준도기 수막하라 니시탐 신게 지주 주서라 가다면가 치비로 셔리 퍼싱 디코네 무슨 good. Oh, that one. I just want to mention, go through that. Probably you never heard that, most people. I don't remember the text, sorry. 매장 풍복하시 means the unclean, dirty body opened. Kachi means opened. So that means can be mouth, can be sex organ, whatever. So easy opened. 풍을 챔비도 적어서. So the attachment which causes 풍들, you see, you lose kind of, so much of your precious life. You lose. So much of your precious life you lose. So I've been talking a long time, so so I can answer. So much of your precious life every day, every hour, even a second, that you can achieve. Higher birth. Rely on Buddha Sangha and you see the protecting karma, renouncing non-virtue, practicing virtue, like 5 precepts, like for lay people, that's you see even that like that. So, or even relating to each precept, killing, whatever it is. So, so then really gonna hire a person, you see, with one day, even hour, minute, second, pregnant. And then with the renunciation, you see, then with samsara, then you see one day even our ministry. With that one, prevent samsara, it's nirvana. You see. Then with the renunciation by seeing the samsara nature suffering. Yeah, then after that, seeing then compassion. You see, on the basis of compassion to the sentiment, or the Buddha then. Yeah, either one day or even, there can be example, even 1 hour, even 1 minute, second. Whatever that costs to, yeah. So although seeing something into suffering, and then you liberate from sometimes, you see. Then, yeah. Yeah. Then, so with the 1 day or even hour, minute, second, compassion, bodhicitta, you see, generally, then it costs to achieving enlightenment. Total cessation of obscuration, complete realization for sentiment. You achieve this for the animals, heavens, hungry animals, human beings, for all the sentiment. So this, even easy second, you can do that. You can use your human life. So then you see, by following the attachment, all the concern, then life living on that, living with that, possessed by that, become crazy by that, then you see you lose all your precious human life. You see? Not talking the whole life, but so I'm just giving an example. So precious you can do like that, even second one, then you lose. Only besides the like that the whole life, precious life you lose. Only you use life to be born in lower realm. Next life, eons. Then you see, creates so many problems. Creates, so many problems, so many enemies, so many, you might have my friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But then enemies, so many enemies, more enemies, you see, then, beginning friend, then begin, soon, one morning become friend, the night time, evening time, enemy, the next day, the tree friend, the next day, enemy, so we then mental, so there so much enemy with the attachment. So enemy, the longer you live life, then you turn to so many people. Then these persons, friends, become all enemy to you. So largest way become war, become a civil war in the country, or war outside countries, World War. I heard that the First World War started from one person. I think maybe, I don't know what he was looking for, didn't get success, or started like that. So that is caused by attachment. So you stop. So attachment creates all this loose and all the pressure. All this chaos. Then this attachment, which causes by attachment. So stop this. So from that attachment, then, dirty body opening. So then attachment will stop that. And by thinking them shortcomings attachment. Laying chinere mageni, by seeing the mothers, old mothers, judgment physical old means from beginning of the birth. Number of times with mother. Experiencing the negative karma. They become experiencing by negative karma. So suffering. So then looking at the mother sentiments being crazy, looking at them as crazy, then you stop your hatred instead of attachment. You see? But then by seeing that, by seeing that the crazy, so mind is overwhelmed by delusion, so life becomes crazy. So you can see here very clearly, life becomes crazy. So when the mind doesn't follow delusion, follow renunciation, Buddhist right view, I mean just lamdrim, it's not crazy. But we see, but of course in the West, people don't believe you can live the life without attachment in the West. They don't believe that you have to have attachment. Yeah, so like that, you see, for example, like that, one example. So, you see, for example, people who are living in the cave, voluntarily, it's your own choice, living in the cave with nothing, meditating. In the West, people think you're crazy. You have something wrong with your mind. You're living in the cave, not living at home, living in the cave. So wrong. When you're meditating with nothing. So you're wrong. Something went wrong. In the West, like that. Become like that. So there's because culture, there's no Dharma. There's never been Dharma before. So no understanding. So you see, you have a total different way of interpreting. So, then bodhicitta, you see, cherish others, serve others. I mean, there are certain people, now there are many people, I mean, with good heart for doing that, but generally in the West, you see, main thing is to advertise self-changing thought. It's something you can do, something, advertise that you are self-changing thought, not the cherishing others. So it's like that. So it's cherishing others. It's kind of like how to say. It's maybe become better, but I think it's like not what usually human beings do. It's like something opposite, very, very ordinary. Very limited mind. Everything is something wrong with the persons. With the bodhicitta, something wrong with the mind of the person. It's crazy, So you have something so very, very selfish. You see, the culture is like that. So what they educate, what you show, and what school education was that. So, you see, then by thinking, looking at the sentient beings, experience the karma, bad karma, looking at them crazy, become crazy. Then shidango. Then in that way you don't get angry, you stop your anger. But looking at crazy, then anger doesn't rise. No anger, you stop the anger that way. By looking at crazy. See, completely overwhelmed by anger, attachment, self-worth. You see? So when you think that way, it's an object of compassion for you. So nyota shitango. By seeing that the crazy, then you stop anger. What happened? The cause and effect, the connection is the subtle point. Cause and effect in the connection. Subtle point. subtle vital body. Lonely kishin timokos. So by thinking, regard by thinking quotation and the logics, reasonings, by thinking that, then you stop the ignorance. How to start? Dujol danye jundoki tsumakhan yeshadam. Dujol danye jundoki tsumakhan yeshadam. So we see, Dujol we say, dur we say gather, tal means spread. Do tal. Do and tal. Danye. So the enemy and friend. Judoge, change of this. Tsumakangla yinchidam. So with the face, tsumakangla that yinchidam. Smiling, nice face, and like smiling, you see, when they're smiling. And, you smile, say, I love you, or, say nice things, I love you. Smiling, I love you. Oh, I don't know what else. Say words of attachment. So then the other person, then we think, oh, that's friend. That's friend. Suddenly you get a friend. So just this small hand, face is just this small face. The what appears, the smile and so sumakala nishitam. So depending on how it appears, then the words I love you, or you just smile. Then it's my friend, you see. So that nishitams. Then sumakala, the expression of face. The size of the expression face, the nyen, literally, my friend, the thumb is whole. Shingi chichu chusu la gadaminga chibila. So shingi chichu chusu la, the others, how the tongue moves. Shingi chichu chusu la, how others tongue, oh, I love you, or I don't know what that's something, attachment words, the other tongue moves. So it depends on that. Then gata menga chivila, mind is happy or unhappy. Chivila is a children mind. So children means, you see, who didn't renounce adroit Dharma. So that's who didn't renounce adroit Dharma, who is the end of the control of that chiva, child. This is not size the body, the mind. Who overcome, who are free from that is not chiva. Who is overwhelmed by that? Chiva, the child mind. So the others, how they move the tongue, then that makes your mind happy or unhappy. The child mind. So the person says, I don't know, other angry, people that, or, say some words, you're so selfish, or I don't know what, you're so ugly, or some, I don't know what. So, you see, then you hear the words and mind being dislike, unhappy. So that's child mind. Shari Pershing Dikune, Nesus Dugatos. Shari Pershing, so then you leave the human body, shari, the bones, the flesh, bone, skeleton inside, the flesh, the cerebral skin. So this it was called a human being. So you leave this, then you carry all the negative karmas, or you collect it, with all these things, ignorance and all this. Well, then, you see, by carrying all this in the Dharma, then you make it, you to get in the path to law rhythm, so making to get lost in the lower realm, illegal realm, then you get to make so much noise to get to announce. How is the other word? What's the other word? To get dog,
Advertise.
So, the scream, the better scream, make a sound of the suffering voice in the lower realm. Yeah, make a sound of the lower realm. So if somebody beat you, somebody's killing you, then you scream. So similar in the lower realm, then you make you spread the sound. Together, you spread the sound of suffering. That's the reality. That's the talk about reality of life. That we don't think, we don't know. So like that. Okay, so okay, so we stop here. So we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah. I just meant just a lot. So I mentioned this many times. Yeah, Lama talk about Z. So I read this. So So, in the Lama Chemo, Lama Tsangapa Ching, Timu Drotabe Ranshin Las. Ignorance, in the nature, ignorance exaggerated. And so, what is the body, somebody's body, or material things? You see, at the beginning, you see, male, female, it doesn't come from object side. By seeing the base, the body, body is a collection of parts. So by seeing that, then you see you label female body or something. So merely imputed. By seeing the group of the collection of the parts, then your label female body, woman also. So I mean the women start to bend. So then first your mind would focus on that, merely imputed female body. Merely imputed. So what is female body is what exists in mere name. Most unbelievable subtle. It exists, but its light doesn't exist. So the I is our mind focusing the aggregates. Then that mind merely input I. That's all what I exists. That's what I is that. Nothing else more than that. Nothing slightest more than that, except what's merely input by that. That's the reality. And so then that's the first thing. Second, then the I that your mind merely imputed, you see, appeared, existing from its own side, which is a hallucination. So why that happens is because so much negative imprint led by ignorance holding things real from beginningless birth. The negative imprint left the mental, so it's experienced out. Then what you merely labeled the first time, then it appeared as real. So totally wrong view. So then is it now? Yeah. Then believe this is real. Oh, this is real. Oh, that subtle concept. Oh, that is your root of your samsara. Oceans of suffering, hell and the hunger, oceans of suffering, hell, oceans of suffering, animal, oceans of human, oceans of suffering, soul, oceans of intimate. Oh, that concept is your oceans of your samsara suffering. Lama. So depression, curable, uncurable, all the disease in the world, the virus, the real cause of virus. You have to know that. You have to recognize today. That's the real cause of virus. If you don't have that, there's no way to experience suffering. So then you see, the second of the second. Then you see, this famous, then appeared real one. Then you believe, that's real. That's real. That's the basis for all the delusion. That's the basis of anger, attachment, all the delusion. Basis. That which is hallucination, total hallucination. Then there's a delusion rises. You can see there's a delusion completely wrong. Then because of the basis of one word, totally wrong. There's no such thing in the reality. So I should give you another example. To get more clear. We see when you're a child, a teacher wrote a blackboard, a line. You see a line. So what you see is a line. You don't know this is A. No, you don't know because you're not taught. So there's no appearance that it's A. No, you don't have appearance that it's A. No, this line. You just have line, appearance of line. This is the line. Then your teacher teach you this A. Your teacher teach you this A. Then you believe, you follow what he or she taught. It's A. So you totally believe in that. And then your mind will label A. Your mind will label A because of that line. It's easier, because of that line. Your mind will label A. So that is until the A. A exists in the mere name. So subtle. It's like doesn't exist. A. It exists in the mere name. So, but it appears like doesn't exist. So subtle, like doesn't exist. So for many people, depending on the karma, they marriage level, marriage intellect. So it's like doesn't exist. It's like there's no A. So the Rangjiva, the four schools, Chedameva, Dodeva, Sundama, Rangjiva, Madameka, that's true. So Tandrika and Persanga. So when you say I is middle level by the mind, the Rangjiva followers, they believe that means it doesn't exist. It's only the Persanga school as who has the higher intelligence and merit, who can understand it's a mere level. It's merely labeled, not labeled, but merely labeled. So it does not exist at all from its own side. So, therefore, there's unification of dependence arising, existing the I. At the same time, I is empty. Do not exist at all from its own side. That's the umelam, madamika, middle baby. So that you need that this realization to cut off your root of oceans, root of samsara, the oceans of samsara, the root of the ignorance. To cut that, to eliminate that. So to not suffer from, as we have suffered from beginning of samsara now, to not suffer again. What then? We need to do that. 그자. So you see, so you label A after thought A, then you see, then after that second, they appeared A. Appeared A, but you see, due to negative imprint collected from beginning on your mental, so the A appeared from its own side, existing from its own side. Real A. Wrong view, false real I. Then you see, then you hold this real, this is real A. That time you create the ignorance, basis of all the delusion, ignorance and attachment, all the rest of delusions. Okay. So therefore, then is then in the nature, then discriminate bad and good, bad and beautiful and ugly. You see, bad and good, exaggerated. Then attachment anger rises. Then attachment anger rises. Then the discrimination is before. After discrimination, then anger attachment rises. It comes after, not at the same time. So you have to know that. So you see. So now, but kinds of the. So you see, so now you see, now here you see, on the basis of the ignorance, exaggeration, you see, nature that, then discriminate bad, ugly, and beautiful is there's a female body with it. Then you see, then you see, something good, bad, beautiful, ugly, and then after the attachment crisis, is a good attachment. Then that good is also not merely level good, but true extent good. See what ignorance exaggerate on the basis of that. So good is all true extent. Then attachment arises. So therefore, so Lama Tsongkhap said with the reason, with the logical reasons, and it can be proved is wrong, and it can be eliminated. How long for the reason? You see, so something now, you see, then attachment arises. So then, you see, all that is hallucination, totally wrong concept. Build over on top of the like that. Let the house, the story of the house. So now that's the hallucination. So basically what I'm saying here, basically, you see, your mind created, your mind, you say beautiful, but your mind created. Your mind created, and due to negative imprint collected from beginning, then projected, made it real, made it exist from inside. Real. See? That's so. Whom you are attached to is what you projected. What you decorated, what you project with the negative imprint, what you projected on that object. It's real or projected real. Then you are attached. So it means you are attached to what your mind created. So basically, what your mind created, you are attached to that. So therefore that doesn't be attached. It's created by your mind, not came from inside. So I want to prove that. You see, it came from your imprint. Left negative imprint from beginning, left on your mind. So projected that. So you attach to that. So it all came from your mind. So that's the thing. Not really here, but that's. I mean, you are in a you're in the here. You go outside and all the object of form, sense, all the object of form and the sound, all the object of tangible object, then taste, you see, smell, fart or whatever it is there. You see. Whatever. So everything, you see, everything is a project. You see, what appears real for you, it is simply projected by your negative imprint, by your mind. So you are attached to what your mind created. So never came an object. There's no such thing. What your mind created, you are attached to it without knowing. This from inside is from. Then you are totally attached to that. So point is that doesn't to be attached. So this is the true thing. Okay. Okay. That's a good meditation. So here or outside, see, you listen to the sound, look at the form, and anything. So all appearing something real. Whole thing. This leads to emptiness. Everything real from real eye, everything real from sound similar. It's not there. In real, it's not there. Not there. Real eye is not there. Oh, real soul is empty. Empty of existence side. What they exist, that's which exists, exists in mere name. That point is that. Although not all related with the attachment, you see, I mean, it's acceptable, but we see all other things, form, sound, simultaneous. So it's very good meditation. So incredible meditation. You can do that by going market or such thing or anything. Incredible meditation. Oh, then did all the past the best of which I made to let me. Did I made it to let me Buddha? Oh, Meta Buddha Jita be a generated in the mind of all the sentiments and which in the increase. Chandu Santo Rinpoche Mate Panama Jeju Jeba Nyamba Mabai Kone Kundu Bawara Shur. Emptiness, mino dependence, emptiness, mino dependence, mino emptiness. To realize this yourself also. Honde arrange donta mebata, junde tende lua meba ni penso game troso java. Lujo gonte andaba jo. Then we pray for the then all the people who have so much problem, sickness, particularly the virus, all those people who got virus with common to get sick virus, to be immediately liberated from the sicknesses, and may they never get sentiments and go there. Samjan Neba Jinia Banyoto Nele Taju Jedove Nenda Malua Tatua Joa Meba Jo Samjan Neba Jinia Banyoto Nele Taju Ji Dove Nenda Malua Tatua Joa Meba Jo Samjan Neba Jinia Yoda Nele Taju Joan and Amalu Tato Joa Meba I Then those who died, particular virus, with other problems. People never be born in the lower realms, may they be born in the pure land, or they can become enlightened. Or at least there is a perfect image both Midmana Dharma, Midya Dharma, with perfect qualified man Guru, revealing the understanding about the enlightenment, by pleasing most of the Holy Man's voice, and meditate before enlightenment as quickly as possible. Tera gungzuo jiawa zhuangga bei dai zhuo xinyin wu su dai bei zhuo jia wei nga bei lam zang dai ni la ge zhe zang ya dao ma jiu ji. Me zhuan nam da la zang me zhen da de la zhen jia zhe zhe bei ning du zhe dong che ge ren yi nan zhu lo zang jia wei dan dan jia wa zhu. Oh, then did all the past, present, future, marriage, through the marriage, numberless Buddhas. Oh, then may I fulfill the wishes of sentient beings more than wishing them do. And may I fulfill, fulfill all the expectations in the beings, hope that sentient beings, or more than wishing them tree. And then, oh, they did all, they got may the sentient beings suffering be rapid on me. And may the happiness and merit of mind be rapid towards all the sentient beings. Due to all the past, which I made, numberless and numberless Buddhas. That which which do not exist from the outside, exist merely. May the I who exists do not exist from its own side, exists merely. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists, do not exist from its own side, but exists merely. Lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from its own side, but exist merely. to that enlightenment which Buddhahood which exists, do not exist from inside, exists in man. Oh, no. By myself alone, who exists, do not exist from inside, but exist in me. Jaman baya jida jambata kunda sambo de yande jinde deda kunje jeson dalo jenge wa deda tan deda tu. Tuze sebe jawa tam je jungo wa kan la tuzo nga wa de taya kewe sawa diginja sambo te te rap tu wa ji. Prayer, express wish. Remember kindness, faithfulness, and comes all the happiness comes, all the happiness in the world. I remember kindness and request for life and all that. Dear Commander, Payande Maleba Kala Jove Saimbe Yejeno Ayada Etome Teaze Azola Koze Tenje Toshe Show